Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anis Taira. Today I would like to explain you the mind mapping about the innovation and the creativity. Okay, this is mind mapping about the innovation and the creativity. In this mind mapping, I will explain you in three sections. First one is definition. The second one is the categories of the creativity. The last one is the level of the creativity. Let we start with the definition. Innovation is a new idea, is a new way or a new method that have the value. And the creativity is the active process that necessarily involved in innovations. And we move to the category. In the category that divide in four main points. The first one is the big C. Big C is usually we call as the highest creativity. The example is like theory, Darwin's theory, uh, Darwin's theory and Einstein's theory and etc. The second one is the prosy. Prosy is the creativity that involved with the time. And the little c is the flexible, the intelligence and the etc. The last one is mini c. Mini c is the creativity like the novel, experience and about something like something that happened in our life. This is called the mini C. And the last one, I will explain you about the level of the creativity. In the level of the creativity divided into 4 points. First one is the teacher, second one is the learner, the third one is the classroom, and last one is the creating the culture. And I will explain you first in about the teacher. In the teacher section, what should the teacher do in the level of the creativity? The teacher should do is the first. The first one is help the learner to understand about the subject and also out of the comfort zone. It means the teacher help the student to understand how the subject that really how the deep knowledge inside the subject. This is the job of the teacher. And the last one is about the deep subject. Like I said previously, the teacher should explain deeply about this subject to the learner. And we move to the learner. In the learner that should study is about the subject knowledge and creative skill and also disposition. Because the learner is the main point that should teacher teach. And also learner have to do is they have of course the learner have their own skill. That's why in this section the student should build their creativity. Okay, we move to the classroom. In the classroom divide into 2 points. The first one is the mind mapping and appreciate, and the last one is creating the culture. Why the classroom being a mind mapping? Because in the classroom they have their own creativity. So in the classroom, the teacher, not I'm sorry, the student should increase their creativity. That's why in the classroom, the teacher should give the appreciate of their mind mapping and also creating the culture being the last point for from the level of the creativity. Creating of the culture divided into three sections. The first one is value of the celebrates. The second one is more broad and balanced curriculum, and the last one is to manage and create time for creativity. In the creating the culture, the teacher should create some time to give their to show their expression, to show their creativity, to take out their creativity, to make something that can increase their creativity. That's why, and after they make the mind mapping, the teacher should give the value and also celebrate their creativity. And talking about the curriculum, the teacher should know the previous knowledge from the student, what was their study, how far they study, and also what where their level about this knowledge. From those information, the teacher create a good curriculum for her student that after used in the classroom to build their creativity. Maybe that's all my explanation about the innovation and the creativity. And last I say wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.